Hello everyone, I'm Gracia. Here is series E1, E-Magazine. We are covering the world entertainment news 24/7. Welcome to watch. Coming up is the latest celebrities news this week.
On the 3rd of March, American actress Katherine Waterston celebrates her birthday. The stunning starlet was born into a showbiz family. Her father is Oscar-nominated actor Sam Waterston, and her mother Lynn, a former model. 2 of her siblings are also actors, and the third is now a director. After getting a degree in acting from the prestigious Tisch School in New York, Waterston made her movie debut opposite George Clooney and Michael Clayton, and continued to shine with small roles in films like Inherent Vice, Steve Jobs, and Sleeping with Other People. In 2016, however, she became a household name to millions of Harry Potter fans, with her performance as Tina Goldstein in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
One of the things I love about acting is how it always feels with every role, like you're kind of going into the woods. And I think it's exciting, you know. It's always a bit wild.
Happy birthday, Katherine. Rapper Nicki Minaj was spotted sitting in the front row at Paris Fashion Week recently. The eccentric pop star was on hand to watch the catwalk show by H&M Studio, but she's apparently already a fan of the brand, since she was wearing a jacket and t-shirt dress by H&M, finishing the look with a pair of shiny Balenciaga boots and letting her glossy black hair spill over her shoulders and down to her waist. Minaj is known for her varied and eccentric tastes, but her long hair is a signature part of her look. Occasionally she'll braid it, but usually when she wants to change up her style, she'll use wigs, often pink, but occasionally blonde as well. With Kim Kardashian also apparently working on getting her locks ultra long as well, even if it interferes with her tennis game, hip grazing share hair looks to be the next big thing in celebrity styling. A whole galaxy of stars could be spotted in the front row for the many catwalks of Paris Fashion Week. Let's see which designers pulled in the most A-listers to check out their newest collections. Supermodel Emily Ratajkowski was on the outside looking in for once, supporting Isabel Marant. Rita Ora was in a mood watching Vivienne Westwood. Salma Hayek showed off her shoes and her curves at a show by Balenciaga, one of the many high-end brands owned by her husband's company. The Milan-based label Off-White had Bella Hadid and Alicia Keys in attendance. Emma Roberts checked out Chloe, while Zoe Kravitz visited Saint Laurent. And Zayn Malik dropped by Balmain to support his girlfriend Gigi Hadid, who was walking in the show. But the biggest collection of Hollywood talent could be found enjoying the designs of Christian Dior. British beauties Rosamund Pike and Sienna Miller were there, along with model Carly Kloss. Rising young star Hailey Bennett debuted a new shorter hairdo at the show, while Rihanna sported a leather beret by the brand, perfectly in keeping with her edgy style. Oprah Winfrey, the queen of daytime TV, has apparently been inspired by Donald Trump and is talking about running for president in 2020. She's thought to be open to the presidential bid following Trump's victory despite his lack of experience. Winfrey recently noted that she never considered the question even a possibility, but has now been proven wrong. Interestingly, Donald previously considered Oprah an ally and would have loved to have had the multi-talented host as his running mate. He noted that they'd easily win if they were to work together. Other big names entertaining the idea of running for president include Kanye West and Mark Zuckerberg, among many others. So the 2020 presidential race definitely looks like it'll be an exciting one.
Count me in, my idols, says Oprah Winfrey. It must be very exciting to witness that moment in 3 years' time, the 2020 presidential campaign. Well, there's a saying, marriage needs work. Sometimes happiness, sometimes sorrow. And here comes, after ending her relationship with Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez sees so well with her new boyfriend The Weeknd. Reportedly, she's going to introduce her to her family.
Selena Gomez is getting serious with her relationship with The Weeknd. Having made their romance social media official, the Hands to Myself singer is reportedly ready to introduce her boyfriend to her family in Texas. A source has noted that she feels positive about the meeting because he's so warm and funny he'll get along great with her family. They're thought to make a trip back to Texas as soon as his tour is finished. Another friend revealed that her family, especially her mother Mandy, are worrying about the relationship. They don't want to see her heartbroken after falling head over heels for him so quickly. Before meeting the parents though, the two have been flying around Europe on his Starboy Legend of the Fall tour, and they've also been working on a duet together, which should come out quite soon.
On the other side, 24 years old Miley Cyrus and her fiancé, 27 years old Liam, reportedly bicker over prenup.
Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth are reportedly embroiled in a prenup drama ahead of their wedding. New claims suggest the couple have been bickering over a prenuptial agreement, with the singer apparently wanting to protect her estimated $200 million net worth. Naturally, they want everything to be arranged properly before they say their vows. The actor, though, was reportedly shocked and annoyed with Miley and accused her of not trusting him. Miley has worked hard to achieve her fame and fortune and naturally doesn't want anyone, not even Liam, to take it away from her. Miley also recently hinted that she's planning on moving to Australia after the wedding because she loves the laid-back lifestyle there. She already feels right at home.
Love never dies. Just like Justin Timberlake and his wife Jessica Biel hit a roller skating disco to celebrate her birthday.
Justin Timberlake and his wife Jessica Biel recently celebrated her birthday and shared the day on Instagram using the hashtag #MakeAmericaSkateAgain. The pair were wearing matching t-shirts and hit a roller skating disco dressed in some pretty convincing 70s attire. Jessica shared another snap of herself rolling around, captioning it, "This is what dreams are made of," and joking that her inner Xanadu was fully realised. Justin, meanwhile, uploaded a sweet photo of himself kissing his wife on the cheek, letting her know that she's constantly making him a better person and revealing that he's beyond a doubt the luckiest guy in the world.
Beauty and the Beast is one of Disney's classics. Recently, Emma Watson and Dan Stevens performed a new version of Beauty and the Beast. What would it be like when the classic show hits the screens? Let's listen to what actor says.
Papa?
Belle, you must leave here. This castle is alive.
Who's there?
Do you wish to take your father's place?
Come into the light.
The highly anticipated live-action remake of Disney's classic Beauty and the Beast has finally arrived in cinemas. But before it was unveiled, the cast and crew needed to explain exactly how they managed to improve such a well-loved classic.
It's never a question of improving. It's just sort of doing an entirely new production in a new medium, really. When you translate something into live action, it means that, you know, you've got to approach the characters differently and translate it into something that is both real, to a degree, obviously, within the realm of fairy tales, and also more contemporary.
The approach that we took in our original score is something that really intrigues and tickles people, and they have grown very emotionally attached to it.
I was 10 years old when the movie was released, and I remember sitting in the theater and seeing the audience applaud at the end of Be Our Guest. So now, being able to, you know, create it for a new generation with living, breathing performers, hopefully this will be as definitive a classic for my kids and that generation as that movie was for me.
For my kids, it's going to be their, you know, definitive version of Beauty and the Beast. They do love the animated version, but they loved coming on this set, and they've loved watching this movie, and yeah, it's pretty strange for them to watch Daddy as the Beast, I think.
To make a movie like this, you know the kids are going to be watching it, and it's nice to be a part of that.
I just think that if you love the original, then we really fill in parts of the backstory. There's more depth, there's more detail, and I think that if you're a fan, then there's more to enjoy.
Well, it has some beautiful messages in it. I mean, there's a very strong female lead, which has been brought into the 21st century in a very different reimagining by Emma.
It all centres, doesn't it, around Belle, the beauty. And it hasn't just gone to a pretty young actress whose main quality is blandness, and that you've got a feisty girl, and that's appropriate. I mean, Belle is such a person.
Just that she's so non-judgmental. She is able to see past Beast's exterior and even his, you know, his bad temper, frankly, and to see that there's kind of a vulnerable and loving man underneath, and or human even, and I think that people could learn a lot from Belle.
And you can start learning as the stunning musical fairy tale Beauty and the Beast is rolling out to the big screen around the world.
The sequel of a classic movie is always amazing. Let's everyone look forward to it. This time, director Danny Boyle made a sequel for Transporting, which is one of his films he made more than 20 years ago.
Choose life. Choose Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and hope that someone somewhere cares.
I missed you, man.
I missed you too, Spud. Choose looking up old flames, wishing you'd done it all differently.
Do you still take heroin?
No.
Choose life or choose heroin? That was the question on director Danny Boyle's mind during the mid-90s. 20 years after the first movie, we might get an answer. Renton, Spud, Sick Boy, and Begbie are back with the sequel to the cult classic Trainspotting, T2.
We did insist on calling it something not just Trainspotting 2 in order to avoid feeling that we were just making a sequel. And so they said, well, what are you going to call it then? And the characters, they would want to call it after one of the greatest films ever made that they liked, which is Terminator 2, and one of the greatest filmmakers around. And they would do it both to honour him and annoy him at the same time.
Action! The first time we see Renton in this film, he's in Amsterdam.
Mark stole £16,000.
He went to Holland with the cash, and he's lived there ever since. And he's never ever been home.
Hello, Mark. So what you been up to for 20 years?
The first movie had a huge effect on people at the right time, and there's no way you can do that again. There's no way that you can create that lightning in a bottle twice, so there's no point in trying to do so. The only point for me, personally, the only interest in getting involved is the fact that it's 20 years later, because it's not a sequel, it's a post-mortem, if you like.
Bulgarian beauty Angela Nedelkova was only 5 years old when the first movie came out, but got a proper introduction to the world of Trainspotting.
I don't remember the exact moment when I saw the film for the first time. I do remember it was with my mom, because she likes to show me like rough stuff. She used to be a big rave fan, and my childhood was a bit tough.
You're an addict, so be addicted.
The film turned out to be more than just a regular film. It was something of a phenomenon that had cultural resonance, and people felt recognised and spoken to by it. They felt that they recognised something in these characters that wasn't being recognised in the media around them.
Hello, Frank. Simon. I'm home.
Begbie's a nutter, he's crazy. He's been in prison for 20 years. He gets out. First thing he wants to do is kill Renton, that's for sure. I knew this guy so well. He's become like a friend, really. Literally everywhere I go, every country that I go to, people know this character. He's just psychotic, but they kind of love him in a strange kind of way.
Choose reality TV, standing at the gates of the rich looking in at the Lamborghinis. Choose a 0-hour contract, a 2-hour journey to work, and choose the same for your kids, only worse, until you can see that there'll be nothing left of you to call alive or dead. And then, take a deep breath. You're an addict. So be addicted. Just be addicted to something else. Choose the ones you love. Choose your future.
T2 Trainspotting is out now. And for all you youngsters out there who didn't see the first movie, choose life and go watch it.